Dr. Fred, and we want to end the pain game. Are we done the pain game in chiropractic? I mean, come on. Principle of Chiropractic says lifestyle. Lifestyle is a mindset. It's not a condition, right? It's bigger than lifetime. Lifestyle is a mindset, and that's why people live the lifestyle of chiropractic. So in this series here, we're going through why traditional practice management is already dead. Reason number 5, because you didn't learn that if you want to change their mind, you have to move their body. Okay, this is a different one. Check this out, because it's after 21 years of studying human behavior, how people make life-changing decisions. If you want to change their mind, you have to move their body. So what the heck am I talking about? Hey, your physiology, your body, did you know it's the most powerful, influential tool to changing people's belief systems when they're making life-changing decisions? That's right. How do you think Tony Robbins gets 15,000 people to walk barefoot over 2,000 degree colds and maybe 30 people get blisters? How's he do that? Because he trains them how to master their physiology to change their mind that literally helps them do something exceptional. Our body and our physiology is a tool that literally influences our decisions. So check this out. Your physiology is a powerful decision-making tool. Hey, do you ever get gut feelings where, somebody's telling you information or they're telling you something like, I don't think that's true, or you just know when a person's being dishonest regardless of what they're saying? Because your intuition, what do? You feel it in your physiology, right? Do you ever have a salesperson giving you all the information, sounds great, everything sounds right, you're like, nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Do you ever have a patient that says, Doc, you know what, that makes sense, and what's that word? But. Doc, it's great information, but because we think, and what traditional practice management has done is they've trained us in scripts. They've trained us to teach principle, which is awesome, and we need it. But they're using information as the primary vehicle to help a person make a life-changing decision without creating the experience in their physiology that literally moves their body, that changes their mind. So, and what has other traditional practice management done? Well, Ms. Jones, how's your back pain affecting your life? So they're moving their physiology with emotion, but now you're associating with short-term care. And this is ending the pain game and moving into lifestyle. How to use someone's body and how to move their body, literally, physically, emotionally, to make a life-changing decision, live chiropractic lifestyle. That's what this is about. So we already know here, you hear these objections from patients. Information alone doesn't always work. Now, how is physiology a strong, influential tool? Well, body language alone affects 55% of your decision. Did you know we go through the boot camps, we watch the way people move, and do you know the majority of people are talking people out of care by the way they're moving their body, by their posture, their stance. Many times like shaking your head no rather than yes, and you don't even realize it. You're going, wow, this patient got amazing results. Gee, it's great to meet you today, Mr. Jones, and you're shaking your head no. It's amazing how many people are shaking their head no throughout a conversation, and you don't even realize it. How you teach a person with your body affects the rate at which they learn. So the highest percentage of people are visual learners, yet body language, words have only 7%. So if information has 20% influence, words have 7%. You're at a narrow margin of giving information. They're not listening. What are they doing? They're watching the way you move. They're not listening to what you say. And if your body language isn't congruent and supportive with what you say, and you're not moving in a particular way that resonates with that person in front of you, you're talking them out of care. But yet you're like, why don't they get it? I don't get it. Geez, they just don't get it. Because this is what your coach is, or you haven't learned, right? Now, physiology affects our psychology up to 80% of our decision-making. So 80% of our decision-making is based on how you move their physiology that change their mind. 80%. Have you ever talking to somebody and you just keep giving them information, they're giving you objection after objection, and you're chasing objections, you feel like, geez, the more I talk to them, the less influence I'm having. Why? Because you're not moving their physiology. You haven't done what it took to move their physiology first, And that's why you're having to convince and sell. So it's a very well known in all human behavior psychology that experience informs action. Experience, let's see, does that say information informs action? No, the experience, what they feel in their body, the experience they go to tells their brain what to do. So our objective, if you want to take a person, doc, rack my back, what's my insurance cover? I've been to chiropractors, my wife couldn't get it, blah, blah, you get all the objections. And you're going to try and convince a belief system with information. Go to the previous one. You're going to try and change subconscious belief patterns with conscious information. It doesn't work. How do you get past conscious information to changing subconscious beliefs? Number one, you got to break the pattern. Number two, move their physiology. That's how you do it. So you have to create an experience, not just give information, but how's the information and what you do, how you move your body to move their body, and how you touch them creates the experience. So what you feel in your body tells your brain what to do. Now, again, you've been to a sales place, they're telling you all this, you go, nah, you know, I just don't, it's just not it. Well, guess what? You're a human being. Guess what your patients are? Human beings. They're doing the same thing that you're doing. So it's well known. I mean, these are studies out of Harvard that show your body tells your brain what to do. Okay. So those who believe, well, I believe in information because I get it, man. You know, you read a research thing and that's it. And I get it because, hey, I'm a geek too, man. I love to take the research Steve Harrison does and turn it into experience for patient management. That's why we have elite coaching. And there's some people that change their mind from information. Now, what the difference is how do you believe, how credible is that source to you? So what are you really feeling with information? You're feeling trust and certainty with the information. But it's not just information. It's also based on how you feel about the source, right? So you're influenced by the emotion of trust and certainty. Trust and certainty is associated with the information, and that is what you're feeling. So information helps feel trust and certainty. You're actually buying trust and certainty. You're not buying the information. It's the feeling the information creates. And that's why, hey, you know, because if you read information but you don't believe it's a credible source, then you're not going to listen. If someone's telling you that you don't believe it's credible, then it's not the information. It's how you feel about the source. And then that creates trust and certainty. And that is what you're buying, creating the physiology with information. And that's the result of information, right? The question is, again, what source do your patients put their trust and certainty? Well, that's why we say, you know, doc, it all makes sense. But you know what? I'm going back to my MD because this is my family MD. They've helped me through all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm going to check with my medical. I'm going to check with my primary. You know, my sister's an MD and I'm going to check her. You know, the thing is, where do they put the credibility of their trust and certainty? That's why you're getting excuses. Now, if you've created an experience, you've learned how to build rapport, you've done the things, a few things that I'm going to show you right now, and the few things I showed you on the last and the pain game video, then, or you've been to the boot camps, then you're going to know how they're going to put 1,000% trust and certainty in you, and then the information has impact. That is a game changer right there. So experiences create emotions. This is out of a Harvard study. Sorry I didn't cite it. Create and Psychology Today. Create emotions that trigger your nervous system to create feelings in your body. So the experience creates an emotion in your limbic brain, creates a nervous system response that you feel in your body, and that informs your decision. That's how your body works, right? So it's the experience, create emotion through the nervous system and change your physiology that now inform the action. So now here's the question. You're like, all right, whatever, dude. How do we do this? Okay, well, first of all, go back to the last traditional practice management is dead. Reason number 4, self-empowerment communication techniques. I give you 7 things in there. So number 1, go back to that. Number 2, one of those is bringing people into multiple small agreements. You've heard the mantra, small agreements lead to big agreements. So when you get multiple small agreements, you're taking them along a journey that eventually changes their belief system. It's also called commitment and consistency. It's a characteristic of human behavior. When people agree to something and actually they move, when they move their head and they agree and they verbalize, they're feeling the agreement in their body. So by them not just agreeing with the information, but agreeing, it's called pacing and leading. You're leading their body language. This is an NLP. You change belief systems, you break subconscious patterns with conscious information by using their physiology in agreement. And when they agree and they confirm verbally and they're moving with their body, you're creating an experience. A what? An experience in their nervous system that feels real. And because it makes logical sense and they feel it in their body, now they believe it's true and they build trust and certainty. That's it. How cool is that? Multiple agreements, man. So we train you on all of this in the boot camps, and it's in the scripts. What else? You create an experience. A what? An experience by the way you touch them. So when the new patient exams, shift them into their posture, dig on those subluxated areas, stroke those nerve distributions, move their body so they can feel those distortions. When you're in an ROF and you're showing a normal curve, hey, this is a normal curve of the spine, energy is pouring down the spinal cord. Now I'm running my hand real fast from the occiput down to their sacrum, right? But when there's tension on the cord, I show them what tension is being stretched like a rubber band. I show them the distortion. I'm mimicking the body language. I'm getting them to agree. It slows that energy down. Now, the first time I'm racing my hand, second time I'm going slow. And I'm talking how it affects all the organs and their overall health, and I'm using my body, right? So in ROF, if you're just talking, you're not creating experience. You're giving information. But if you're giving them information, you're touching them and you're moving them, and you go to the spouse and you see like a lateral thoracic translation, and you shift the spouse into that posture, and you laterally flex them and you rotate them, and you go, can you feel where there'd be stress? Can you feel the stress here? And you dig on the middle of their back. This is where your wife has you can even say has back pain. This is why she has stomach problems, or whatever it is, right? So you can say this is associated or correlated with digestive problems. This is correlated with fatigue. Can you see with that forward head posture and stress right here? So I'm actually creating a physical experience as you're describing, and they're looking at the x-ray. So they see an objective finding, they're feeling it in their physiology, now they feel the difference, and you're creating the experience. So what else do you do? Take them through a demonstration. What's that? Hey, we have them hold their arms up, because someone loses a curve of the neck, right? That's like you push down on this. Well, you have a kyphosis. You have a forward head posture. It's like this. And you hold their fist at eye level and you put pressure on it and you talk to them. This is stress your body's under all day. It's under tension. Your spinal cord's under tension. You're not getting energy through there. Or your arm's already getting tired. Ms. Jones, this is how you feel as your day goes on. Do you get tired? And then this is why you're, hey, this is correlated if your metabolism is breaking down. Now you've developed allergies. Then you had that car accident, you're traumatized. Now you're going through their consultation. You're holding their arms out. What are they doing? Oh, man, I can't hold my arms up, until they get to overwhelm. And you're saying the whole time, Ms. Jones, this is how you feel through the day. You're doing the same thing on the spouse. Ms. Jones, is this getting hard for you? Yes, it is. Mary, or, we use the proverbial Mary, whatever. Sally, Sally, is this the way you feel during the day? Yes, I do. Jim, did you know your wife feels like this every day? I had no idea. So it's because of the experience and the demonstration and the way you touch them, they get a whole new meaning in their physiology that now they understand, because they don't always understand from an x-ray. So people change their mind by the way you move and touch their body and the experience that you create. Are you guys getting this? Because I'm a little fired up about it. Why am I fired up about it? Because we've helped hundreds of doctors learn how to move physiology. Boom, lifetime patients. So do you know your body language, the way you use your body, how you use your body, and how you direct their body is determining their decision to change the way they live their life of chiropractic. Drop the mic. Did you know that? Because that's the problem. If And that's the challenge with traditional practice management, scripts, giving information and a report of findings. Information is not the experience. Okay, this is what we need to change. If we're gonna end the pain game and go into lifestyle, we need to know, how do people make decisions? What are the tools they use to make decisions? And you have to learn how to move their physiology. We don't have to learn anything. But if you want to end the pain game and go into lifestyle, this is a very important tool, because this is the way humans work, including you humans watching this right now. So if you didn't know that, would that be important? And what's that answer? Well, if it's important to you, man, you want to end the pain game, go to leadcoaching.com, hit start the process. Hey, if you would just want to take what I just showed you, those are powerful tools. If you just do that, you're going to make a difference. So do this on what you did on the video. We're giving this to you because we want to make an impact. If you want to master it, hit start the process. Let's talk. We'll see what we can do. Maybe there's a boot camp coming up in your area. Maybe you join the coaching. Maybe you don't. But I would talk to you either way. And get back to health, man, because this is all about posture, stress on the spinal cord, tons of medical studies. It's almost overwhelming. You know, I heard a story just this morning, actually, on the way home from the gym, on a phone conversation with one of the elite clients and coach, where she gave the book to a patient. The patient put it on her desk at work. The book is spreading all around work. She can't even read it because different people are taking turns reading it. That's how powerful and compelling it is. Now people are saying, man, I want to go to your chiropractor. She's already getting referrals because that patient took it to work, and now the people at work are compelled. You want to build your practice? This is a lifestyle resource tool. Go to elitecoaching.com, hit start the process, call me, use these tools. And hey, man, I love you guys. We just want to make chiropractic better. We not only want to fulfill our purpose, we want to change the impression on the general public. Let's end the pain game. Let's move into lifestyle. There you go. Thanks. Love you.